Greetings of Mahashivratri to my honorable guests and my divine brothers and sisters. Today we are celebrating Mahashivratri. I think this day is one of the most auspicious day in the Hindu calendar because this is the memorial of the incarnation of Lord Shiva. He takes a unique birth, divine birth, to free the world from its sorrow, suffering. So Mahashivratri is basically Shiva's birthday. Do you know who is Shiva's father? We are celebrating Shivratri, Shiva's birthday. We should know who is his father. Do you know? Have you heard? Who are Shiva's parents? One asked Shiva, "Who is your father?" And Shiva replied, "Brahma is my father." He went on asking, "Who is your grandfather?" He said, "Vishnu is my grandfather." He kept asking, "Who is your great-grandfather?" He smiled and replied, "Me, myself." I hope you get the answer. If in a cycle, actually there is no beginning point, no end point, or all the circle, in the circle, each point can be beginning as well as end point. So who is Shiva? He is called Swayambhu, Shiv Shambhu. He is self-created, self-manifested. He is beyond. In Shiv Puran, it is mentioned when Brahma realized his existence, then started asking questions. Who am I? Who has given me birth? Who is my father? And then Vishnuji appeared and said, "I am your father." Brahma didn't believe that. "No, you can't." Then Shiva, in a form of a light, a pillar, big pillar, appeared, and Shiva, Lord Shiva said, "I am your father. I have given you birth." So Brahmaji and Vishnuji both wanted to discover who is this light, the fire, a form of fire. Who is this? And they decided to know how big Shiva is, what is the starting point, what is the end, where is his head, where is his feet. So Brahmaji went up in that pillar of light to see the head of Shiva. Vishnuji went down in the light of the pillar to see the feet of Shiva. Both became tired. There wasn't any end. They couldn't find any face, any head, or any feet. Returned back. So who is Shiva? It's a mystery, na? Shiva is infinite. He is omnipotent. He is Sarvagya, Sab Jaga. no beginning, no end. The word Shiva is universal word. When we sit in meditation, when I go into deep in silence, after that I say, wow, what was the experience? Right? And this word wow, in each country, in each language, we use the word wow, right? And then another word, when we have to make silent others, then we say shh. What happens? Everybody becomes quiet. This word has a strength. They become so quiet. And this word is used in all over the world. In Russia, Australia, America, India, everywhere. Shh. They become quiet. So, shh. Wow. What is this? Shh. Wow. Shiva is a universal word. Every language we use Shiva means Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. When I am Shant, I am peaceful, then there is wow. Shiva. Actually, Shiva means supreme power, is infinite, is mystery. His task is mystical. Where he is, what he is, how he listens to, how he cooperates, the way to listen, the way to cooperate, the way to help is wonderful. Very few souls, they know exactly what he is, how he is. It is written in Gita, मैं जो हूँ, जैसा हूँ, मुझे उस रूप में पहचाने। बहुत कम मुझे जानते हैं. There are very few souls. They recognize God, how He is, what He is. God says in the Gita, I cannot be seen through physical eyes. I can be seen through divine eye. So to know God, to see God, I need divine eye. That is eye of knowledge. Further God says in Gita, तुम मेरे द्वारा ही मुझे जान सकते हो. You can know me through me. His name is Khuda. So what he has given his own introduction, first we will see that. Who is supreme? Who is God? Who is God Shiva? So the word Shiva is a Sanskrit word. Its literal sense is benefactor. He brings benefit. Shiva has many names according to his task. I can give you example. He is the remover of sorrow, bestower of happiness. He removes my sorrow. He is purifier. He is liberator. He is guide. So all the names based on his task. All the titles can be included in one word, and that word is benefactor. He brings benefit to all. So Shiva means benefactor. Actually, Shiva word has three specific meanings. First is benefactor, second is light. Shiva means light, point of light. In all the religion, one common thing is every religion believes in one form, that is light. Shiva means light. And the third meaning of word Shiva is seed. Shiva means seed. He says in Gita, मैं मनुष्य सृष्टि रूपी कल्प वृक्ष का बीज हूं. I am the seed of this human world tree. And how seed is? Always we see very tiny, na? Compared to the tree and leaves and fruits and flowers, seed is always tiny, small. But whole tree is merged in that small tree, small seed. So God is the seed. He has all the potential in little one. He is Trikaldarshi. He knows the past, present, future. हिंदी में कहते हैं शिव का डमरू डम डम बोले, अगम निगम का भेद है खोले. Means he reveals the secret of the past, present and future. He is the seed. So God Shiva is Paap Kateshwar, destroyer of our sin. Mukteshwar, he is liberator. He is Patit Pavan, purifier. Now, there is a question. When does he incarnate? When does he come? And how does he remove my sorrow, my sin? What is the time for Shiva to come on the earth? Because he removes my sorrow, he removes my vices. It means there must be the time when all the human beings are trapped into vices. And the main thing is, people, they even don't know vice is vice. They think it's a way of life. And the problem is, because of the vices, they are experiencing sorrow. And the problem is, to get happiness, sukh, they indulge more and more into vices. This is the time God descends and removes our sin. He frees us from vices. गीता में क्या लिखा? यदा यदा धर्मस्य ग्लानि भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानं धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. Means whenever there is irreligiousness, unrighteousness prevails, I do come. And what does he do after coming? Two things. One is he destroys irreligiousness. And other thing, he establishes true religion. That's God's task. So God descends when there is the Kali Yuga. There is the end of Iron Age. Everybody suffering because of many types of vices, negative traits. So शिवरात्रि के दिन खास मंदिर में क्या कहते हैं? ज्ञान सूर्य प्रकटा, अज्ञान अंधेर विनाश. Have you heard this? If you go to temple on the except Shivratri day, people they get together and sing Jnana Surya Prakata, Agyan Andhera Vinash. Means the sun of knowledge, Shiva, arises, then the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. So God is the sun of knowledge, Jnana Surya. He comes on the earth to dispel, to destroy the darkness of ignorance. He brings bright, bright light of happiness and love to the world. So we are at the transit time. It is called Sangam Yuga, confluence age. God has arrived in this end of Iron Age. We know what is happening in religion. We know what is happening in politics. We know how many problems we are facing. This is the time God descends. He transforms night into day. What does the sun do? When sun rises, darkness goes away. So people are in the darkness. When there was the earthquake in Nepal, I heard from one man, he was accusing God. He was saying, God, it took 2 years to build my home and it took 1 day. What you have done? Accusing God, blaming God. And the next week, he was praying God, oh God, please again build my home. Give me shelter. Is it not darkness? It is not ignorance. So people are living in that ignorance. Shivratri, Raat. We are celebrating birthday, Shiva's birthday. We never say Shiva Din. आपका कभी रात को जन्म हुआ? कोई का हुआ होगा? Whenever we celebrate birthday, we always say birthday. We never say birth night. Even birth was in the night. We never say birth night. Why do we call Shivratri? Ratri means night, means andhakar, darkness. Darkness means ignorance. When the world becomes ignorant, when we are in the darkness of ignorance, then God descends. And He transforms night into day, hell into heaven, sorrowful world into peaceful, happy world. So again there will be new beginning. New age is going to come. So Shivratri is the memorial of God's auspicious task. We have been celebrating for so long. And see how people have chosen to celebrate Shivratri the day. In Hindu calendar, Falgun month is the last month. Those who have studied Hindu calendar, they know last month is month of Falgun, right? And last darkest night, one day before the last darkest night, 14th of the new moon, people have chosen to celebrate Shivratri. Means end of the year. And here God descends in the end of the Iron Age, little before the end of the Iron Age. Actually, world will not end. I am telling you the truth. People, they see atomic energy, bombs, etc. They think, oh, world will end one day. But God is telling us, world will not end. Destruction won't happen. Destruction will be of sorrowful world. Then what would come? Which world will be there? Peaceful world, happy world. So night will end. What comes after night? Day comes. So God comes. He is the ocean. He is the sun of knowledge. He comes here. Then the darkness, the ignorance is being dispelled. He is the ocean of knowledge. And I remember one thing in Manusmriti. It is written, it is mentioned that in the very beginning of the creation, one very bright light came, and that was the more brighter than 1,000 sun. Who was that? That's the Shiva. Very beginning of the new world, Shiva comes. And he is a Janma, a Kai, a Bhokta. A Janma means beyond the cycle of birth and death. Have you heard? God is a Janma, a Kai, a Bhokta. So he is beyond the cycle of birth and death. He doesn't have any physical Kaya, any body, male or female body. He doesn't have any body. He's a yoni. So, to give us knowledge, God takes a human medium. He takes the support of the human medium and gives the name to that human medium, Prajapita Brahma, which we call him Brahma Baba. In short, we say BK. So through Brahma, God gives the knowledge. This is why in Shiv Puran, it is mentioned that God says, I will appear through Brahma's forehead. मैं ब्रह्मा की ललाट से प्रकट होऊंगा. God, supreme power, to talk to us, to give knowledge to us, he needs support of the body. He doesn't have his own body. He is a Kai. So he enters in someone else's body. That is his unique birth, divine birth. And he gives us knowledge. So what knowledge he has given, how does he change the whole world? I am telling you now. What is God's task? How does he do? So supreme power, almighty authority, which you can call God, Allah, Noor, Ishwar, Shiva, any word you can give, gives knowledge through Brahma and reminds us who you are. What I see myself in the mirror, from head to the toes, God says, you are not that. What you are, a spiritual being which you can't see with physical eyes. You are a soul. You can say Ruh, spirit, Atma, any word you can use. You are a soul. And you are a peaceful soul. He is informing us. Just like a light doesn't give anything, doesn't create anything. What does light do? Informs us which is already there. Right? So God's knowledge is informing us, just like a Newton. He informed us the law of gravity. Didn't create anything. Same way. God is informing us that you are a peaceful soul. But by being informed, I will not become peaceful. There is a long process. I have to go through that process. So, I go inward and consider myself a peaceful soul. I stay in that awareness that I am a peaceful soul. Then I perform actions. That actions will be right actions. Further, my right actions give me more experience of peace. And that peaceful actions which I have performed are being recorded in me in a form of habit, nature, sanskar, or personality traits. I become peaceful. So it's a process, na? First being, then doing, and then becoming. So once I am a peaceful soul, where is the stress? Tell me. It's a wrong belief. Stress is natural. Anger is natural. Pain is natural. Is it? God says no. Peace is natural. Our original nature is love, peace, purity, bliss. That's the natural. Because of not knowing our natural qualities, innate qualities, we have given up. Something happens, we just react. We create more and more complicated life. And then we say, oh, somebody said this. And then I said this, it just came out. Am I on the automated mode? What's that? Nowadays, on the emails, have you noticed? You just click a button of send. You send here, immediate response comes back. Automated email comes back without any understanding. Right? So, we can say it's automated. But somebody has said that it won't come out its own. Same way, our life is like on automated mode. Somebody says this and I respond, and then I say it's natural. It's not natural. God is saying, come on, the manual. Each and every day at BK organization, we learn how to come on manual. God is saying, don't become problem oriented. Become solution oriented. Don't pay attention on the problem. Pay attention on solution. Where attention goes, energy flows and thing grows. So what is the solution? Today what happens if some problems in the family, we go on vacation. Problem will be gone. After coming from the vacation, what happens? Same situation. Sometimes we give an expensive gift or big bouquet on the Valentine Day. Problem will be solved. When flowers, they dry, our happiness also dries up. So, it's not a solution. Solution is where that is triggering, I have to take out that. It's like a child is crying, hungry, and I show dancing, colorful toy, and the child smiles. How long child will smile? Again child will cry. So real solution is to feed him. Same way, God is telling us, see the real problem, see the root cause, and then finish that cause. Suppose I have a thorn in my foot and pricking, I am walking and it's so much paining, and I say it's a natural. And when there is too much pain, then I put my foot up. How long I keep up my foot? Eventually I have to walk. that is not real solution. So God, each and every day in the morning at BK organization, He is providing the solution in the form of guidance. He guides us. We have to implement that. We have to apply in our life. Then life becomes peaceful. When I become peaceful, then I can create peace in the world. It's a BK slogan, Swa Parivartan se Vishwa Parivartan. How does God create the whole world peaceful? He changes individual ones. When I become peaceful, loveful, then I can create peace and love in the whole world. So God is providing us guidance. He is teaching us Raj Yoga meditation. Through that meditation, I draw power from God. And then He sustains us. When I belong to God, He says, no matter what you are mine. I am bound to sustain you. Jaise ho, mere ho. So 3 components. Please pay attention. There are 3 things. Guidance, G. Power, P. And sustenance, S. What it becomes? GPS. If I am driving, I am hurry. But I don't set the address on GPS. What would happen? We all know. So I have to make time for God's guidance, to draw power from God. Then God will sustain me. My life becomes easy. The driving of my journey, of my life will be smooth. So know God, understand God, have a relation with God, connection with God, draw power from God, and then your life becomes very simple. So have that GPS on God's birthday. Have this gift. So for a while, we will try to connect ourselves to the Supreme. For 1 minute, I will conduct. For just 1 minute, please sit straight. Once my spinal cord is straight, then my brain gets flow of the blood and I remain alert. Tune yourself to God's home, which is Paramdham, Shiva Lok, which is the land of peace, the land of silence, the land of light. And then connect yourself to the Supreme, who is the spiritual Sun. Only for 1 minute. Ask yourself, who am I? I am a soul sitting in the center of my forehead. I visualize myself a star, shining star. I'm Atma. This body is perishable, mortal, made of 5 elements. But I am point of light, immortal, imperishable. I am detached from this body consciousness. I'm a soul. I am a soul. I'm a shining star, a spiritual being. With my mind, going up, 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 far beyond the sun, the moon, the stars. I am in the Shiva-lok, God's home. Sweet silence home. Here, the Almighty Authority, spiritual sun, very bright light is in front of me. I am being pulled towards Him, going close, more closer. I touch Him. I am connected to God, drawing power, light and might from God. I am being empowered. Wow. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.